Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, which is all about crocheting and knitting. And in today's video, I will be showing you how to crochet this beanie. And I think it's pretty simple pattern, so even patient beginners can do it, because the main part of beanie is just from half double crochets. So let's get started. I'll be working with this yarn called Denim from Nako brand. Nako brand is my favorite, and this is 100 grams, 200 meters, and it's mix of cotton and premium acrylic, but you can use any other brand of yarn, any other material of yarn. It's up to you. And you'll need 4.5 and 5 millimeters crochet hook, and pair of scissors, measuring tape, and stitch marker. Okay, start with slip knot. I'm using 4.5 millimeters crochet hook, and I'm going to make foundation chain. And we make as many chain stitches as we want the hem to be high. And don't forget, we will fold the hem in half. So I'm going to make 18 chains for the kid size. Okay, and this is how it will look. So this is enough for my size, what I'm making. Okay, and now start in the second chain and make single crochet. And we are going to make one single crochet through each chain, all the way across. And this is last single crochet of the first row. Okay, at the end of each row, chain one and turn. And now we are going to work with back loop only. So this is back loop, this is back loop. So we will make one single crochet in each back loop all the way across and start in very first back loop. So in my case, I'm going to make 16 single crochets, back loop only, and last single crochet of each row goes always into the stitch, not into the back loop, because it will have nicer edge. I'm at the end of the first row. I will not use the back loop only. I will be using both loops, and at the end of each row, chain one and turn your work, and repeat it again as in previous row. So you have to start in very first back loop. I'm going to show you where is the first back loop. This is first back loop, and there you have to make first single crochet. Then one single crochet in each back loop all the way across, but very last single crochet goes into the both loops. I'm at the end of the second row, and I'm using both loops for very last single crochet of the row. Chain one, turn, and repeat the same pattern as in previous row. So keep going until you have the desired length, and that length is the circumference of the beanie. So it's head circumference. And I'm making a size for a 2 to 3 year old child. So I need to have a beanie circumference of about 49 centimeters. Okay, I'm done with the hem of beanie and I'm going to measure it. And the hem of the beanie should have the desired circumference of the head after stretching. And now we need to join both sides of hem together. So I have the starting tail on the other side at the beginning. And now I'm going to join both sides with slip stitches. And I will be using just back loop on the side of hem closer to me. So on this side I will be using just back loop, on the other side stitches. Very last slip stitch goes through both loops, so you stitch on both sides. Okay, and now let's make the main part of beanie. So now you will need 5mm crochet hook. And when you fold it in half, you can see it's invisible on the other side. So this is wrong side. I'm going to change the color, so I'm going to cut the yarn and I'm going to make chain 1 with a new color of yarn. And then 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. And you can see rows, this is row, and the space between rows. So this is row, and you will insert your hook into the stitch on the row, and this is space between rows, and you will insert your hook into the stitch between rows. So first single crochet of this round goes into the stitch between rows, and then single crochet into the stitch on the row, single crochet into the stitch between rows, and you will continue working like this all the way around. I'm at the end of the round, and now I'm going to make a last single crochet over here and then join the round with a slip stitch in the first stitch, not in the chain. Chain 1, and now let's make the pattern. So I'm going to make 2 half double crochets in the second stitch. So use the second stitch here, not the first one, and make first half double crochet. Then make 1 more half double crochet in the same stitch. Skip 1 and make 2 half double crochets in following stitch. I have 1 and 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. Skip 1 and 2 half double crochets. So continue working this pattern all the way around. I'm at the end of the round, and at the end of the round you can see there is one stitch left, but you will skip this stitch, this very last stitch, and you have to make last half double crochets into the stitch under chain. So I have one half double crochet and I need to make one more half double crochet in the same stitch. Then you can join the round with a slip stitch in the first stitch, not in chain. Chain one, and now it's gonna be easier because you can see the space where you have to make 2 half double crochets. It's this space where you have to make 2 half double crochets. You can mark the first stitch with stitch marker if you need, and I have 1 half double crochet, so I have to make 1 more half double crochet in the same stitch, in the same space. So you are going to make 2 half double crochets into the space here. It's the space between half double crochets from previous round. So continue working like this all the way around. At the end of the round, make last V. It looks like V, so make last 2 half double crochets in the same space, and then you can join the round with a slip stitch. So make a slip stitch in the first stitch. So you mark the stitch, you know where you have to make a slip stitch. Chain one and repeat it again. So you will repeat the same pattern as in previous round. Okay, and this is what it looks like, and you will continue working until you reach desired height of beanie. Okay, I'm going to measure it, what is the height of my beanie, and we will decrease after. So it's 20 centimeters long, and the hem of my beanie is about 9 centimeters. So when you will fold it in half, it will be about 4.5 centimeters. So now I'm going to decrease. So decrease So you have to crochet 2 half double crochets together. You can mark the first stitch if you want. Now I'm going to make 1 half double crochet in the same space, and then you will make the pattern 3 times. So 1, this is 2, and this is 3. And now decrease again. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next V-stitch and into the next following V-stitch. You have 4 loops on your hook, grab the end and pull it through all 4 loops. Then you have to make 1 half double crochet in the same stitch and then make the V-stitch 3 times. So continue working like this all the way around. So you need to decrease every fourth V-stitch. I'm going to call the stitch as V-stitch. So you have to decrease every fourth V-stitch all the way around. At the end of the round, you can't make last decrease. So you need to make last V-stitch. So you can see I have decreased here and I have three V-stitches. So I'm going to make 4th V-stitch. So in very last space, make V-stitch. Then you can join the round with a slip stitch in the first stitch, not in chain. Chain 1 and we are going to decrease again. So decrease at the beginning. And in this round, we are going to decrease every 3rd V-stitch. So I have decreased and make 1 half double crochet in the same space. And then make V-stitch twice. Now you can decrease again. So in this round, you have to decrease every 3rd V-stitch. At the end of the round, you need to make 1 more V-stitch in very last stitch, in very last V-stitch from previous round. Then you can join the round with a slip stitch. And this is what it looks like. It's pretty invisible decrease. And we are going to decrease in next round again. So chain 1 and decrease at the beginning. And in next round we are going to decrease every 2nd V-stitch. So I have decreased 1 half double crochet in the same stitch and then V-stitch. So 2 half double crochets in the next V-stitch and decrease again. So you need to decrease every second V-stitch in this round, and you will decrease every second V-stitch all the way around. At the end of the round, make 2 half double crochets into very last V-stitch and then join the round with a slip stitch. And you can leave it like this, but I'm going to make one more decrease round, but maybe this is enough. It's up to you. I'm going to make one more decrease round. Chain 1, and now I'm going to decrease in every V-stitch. So at the beginning, start to decrease, and we are going to decrease by decrease. So insert your hook into the same stitch and then into the following V-stitch. Now insert your hook into the same stitch and then into the following stitch. So decrease like this all the way around. Okay, I am at the end of the round, and now I can join the round with a slip stitch. So make a slip stitch, and it was very last decrease round. So we are nearly at the end of the pattern, and this is what it looks like. I hope you like the pattern. And now you can cut the yarn, pull the yarn through, and we need to close the hole. I'm using just yarn needle and use just front loops and make stitch by stitch all the way around. Pull the yarn to close the hole. And then I'm going to make a few more stitches on the wrong side, so on the other side of Beanie, in the same direction. Now I'm going to weave all tails inside a beanie. And I'm going to measure it for you. The beanie has about 23 and a half centimeters. The height of beanie is 23 or 23 and a half centimeters. And after folding in half, it's 18 centimeters long. Okay, and this is what my beanie looks like. You can add a label and pom-pom. I think it looks better, it looks nicer. And thank you very much for watching. If you like the beanie, if you like the video, put a thumb up. And if you don't subscribe my channel yet, hit the subscribe button and see you soon. Bye.